What's good, YouTube? It's Aurzyn DF, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the best dribble moves, as well as giving you guys a little bit of a dribble tutorial. Now, I'm going to be talking about some of the new moves that were added in Season 5, along with just the best dribble moves now that we have more animations in the game. And like I said, I'm going to be teaching you guys a few moves. Now, I'm not only going to be doing this on one build, like my play shot, as you guys can see right here. I'm going to be doing this on a build with 80 ball control and 70 ball control as well. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stay for the full video where you guys can see all the different builds and what dribble moves I use and badges I use on every single build I have. As some of you guys may know as well, I've been grinding my legend build out, and I'm about to hit 99 as well on that. So if you're excited for that video, I'm probably going to be posting that tomorrow. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much more time with the intro. If you guys do not know, DF does have merch. Click the link in the description of dfclan.com and use code Aurzyn for 5% off your order. As well as if you are new around here, make sure that sub button, and let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so I'm starting on my play shot. Like I said, I was going to go through each of my builds. So it's my play shot, my Playglass, and my facilitating finisher. One has an 85 ball control, one has an 80 ball control, and one has a 70. So you're going to get dribble moves for each rating. And whatever build you have, no matter what, it's going to apply to one of my builds and correlate that way. As well as if you have under a 70 ball control, you can't really get any dribble moves. But even if you have under 70 ball control, I would stay and learn some of the dribble moves like that I'm going to show you guys in a dribble tutorial format in this video. But yeah, let's get into the badges. Started off with my play shot right here. These are the badges I do use. You guys see I have quick chain, quick first step, handles for days, and hyperdrive. These are very key badges for a guard. You want to dribble as fast as possible, and these badges allow for dribbling as fast as possible. As well as I don't believe you need Hall of Fame Unpluckable. I don't think Unpluckable is like too good of a badge this year, so I like it on silver. If you're playing like Pro AM or something or Reg, you might want it higher, but since I just play Park and Stage sometimes, I run it on silver. Bullet Passer, I think it's a pretty overrated badge, but I do like it at least on like bronze or silver. It's gonna make your passes faster, but if you already have high pass accuracy, you don't need this super high. And finally, Bronze Bailout for when you're passing out of shots. It's a great badge. And yeah, that's it for my playmaking badges on my play shot. Now moving on to the dribble moves I do use on my playmaking shot creator. I'm going to be going one by one real quick. The dribble style is going to be quick. It's just the fastest, the best one. Magic Johnson is one that was released in Season 5. I don't believe it's too good. It's very similar to Steve Nash, but I just think quick is still the best one in my opinion. I like using quick. Signature Size Up is going to be an interesting one. De'Aaron Fox was one that was released last season. The four that were released this season, I believe, were Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Tracy McGrady, and D'Angelo Russell. But none of them are really too great, and the best ones are going to be De'Aaron Fox and D Rose in my opinion. So whichever one of those you can get, I would go in and use. Signature Combo does not matter. It is a move that does not really matter. Now for Size Up Escape Package, I do believe Kevin Durant was added. However, this one is okay. It's not the greatest. It's not the absolute worst, but there are better ones still out there, and the best one for a play shot in my opinion is going to be Trae Young. For moving crossover, we still do have LeBron James. That has not changed. It's still the best one in the game. For moving beyond the bag, we still have Scottie Pippen or Damian Lillard if you like that. I don't really like Damian Lillard, but Scottie Pippen is going to be good. Moving spin is going to be basic like always. Moving hesitation is going to be Kevin Durant, although I do not use this move. It's not a very good move. I do have it on Kevin Durant though. Moving step back is going to be Jimmy Butler. This is a very quick one. It almost acts as a moving hesitation, but it is technically a moving step back. It's a very good move though, and I'll show you guys how to use it in the dribble tutorial part. And that is about it for my dribble moves on my play shot. And like I said, I'll be showing you guys my dribble moves on all my builds, but let's get in and show you guys a few moves on my play shot. Okay guys, so for this portion of the video, like I said, I'm doing like a slight dribble tutorial. I don't want to go like super in depth about each build, but I'm going to be showing you guys a few of the key moves you guys need to know. These moves are going to apply to all my builds. So if you're looking for one of my later builds in this video, like my Playglass or my facilitating finisher, watch this as well, because it's going to help you learn some of the dribble moves. Okay guys, so starting off with some of the most simple things, the first thing you're going to want to learn how to do is going to be a standing crossover, a standing size up. It's going to be a crossover. So how we do that is without holding anything, we're going to flick our right stick either diagonal up left or diagonal up right. You guys can see I get this move right here, and this is the De'Aaron Fox size up package. Now, once we do that move, we need a speed boost out of it. So as soon as we do that move, we're holding RT and we are running in the direction the move is going to. So you can see like this, we're running to the move, we're running into the move like this, and you get a little speed boost animation out of this, and it looks like that. Now, the next move I do have for a guard is going to be the size up escape. Now, this is a very similar move, obviously, to the normal size up crossover. All you're gonna do now is hold RT and then flick your right stick diagonal up, left, or right. So you can see I do this, and that's the move I get. I do it again, that's the move I get. And again, we're just speed boosting out of it. Speed boost out of it like this. And then once you have that down, there's a couple other moves, and then you can kind of combo it all together. The next move is going to be a little pullback move that I like to do. It's this move right here, and all you do for this move is you put your right stick up and your left stick down at the same time. You flick one up and you flick one down, and you get this move right here. Now, there's a lot you could do with these three moves right here. You guys can see I'm literally just comboing with these three moves right here. However, there is some other moves you guys may want to know. And one of those moves is going to be the momentum crossover. You may want to string this move in with some of your other dribble moves. And all you do for this move is flick up on your right stick and left or right, depending on which ball. Like, you want to flick it to the opposite ball hand. So the ball is my left hand. I'm flicking my left stick to the right. So like this, and like this, and like this. And you can chain it with other moves. I'm not that good at it, but you can chain it with other moves. The next move we have is going to be the explosive behind the back. And with that, you're going to hold RT, flick your right stick. So the ball's in my right hand. We're flicking our right stick diagonal down to the left and our left stick to the left. And you guys can see I get this move right here. And if you want it the other way, the ball's in my left hand now. My right stick is going to go diagonal down to the right, and my left stick is going to go to the right. And you can see it goes like that. And you guys can just kind of do it back and forth if you want to practice it. Now that we have kind of those basic moves, one important thing is going to be that you change direction. So you can see I do this and I go back and forth like this. Now, someone's going to expect that once you keep doing it. So now you need to do this. You need to switch direction you're going and switch up what you're doing. Otherwise, someone's just going to expect the exact same thing every single time, and it's not going to be good for you. But yeah, that's some of the very basics I could tell you on a play shot. It's not very hard to dribble on a play shot, in my opinion. If you get those 5 moves down that I showed you how to do, then it's very, very easy to dribble on a play shot. And overall, it just takes a little bit of practice until you get it down. And yeah, let's move on to the next build. Okay guys, so I'm now on my Playglass, and with this build, it's going to be pretty similar dribbling style, except now I'm going to be isoing. With a play shot, I'm taking screens. With this build, I'm isoing. So some of the dribble moves are going to change up, and as well as obviously I do not have 85 ball control on this player. I only have 80. So the dribble moves that I can't get, I have to replace them with lower rating dribble moves. You know what I mean? So with that being said, however, if you did skip to my Playglass in this part of the video, then I would recommend you go and watch my play shot dribble tutorial, because I went over a lot of the basics in that. And yeah, I'm gonna quickly go through the dribble moves and the badges on this build and show a few extra moves I do use on this build that I do not on my play shot. Okay, so heading into badges right now, you can see we have 19, and these are the badges I use. You can see I do not use hyperdrive. Now, hyperdrive, it's a solid badge. It's probably the least out of these 4 badges right here: hyperdrive, handles for days, quick first step, and quick chain. It's the least needed badge. It's really not that needed. Quick chain, quick first step, and handles for days are 3 very, very must-have badges. But yeah, hyperdrive is expendable. You know, we got rid of it. So with that being said, yeah, I have the 3 same playmaking badges: unpluckable, bullet passer, and bailout. As my play shot, you can see they're all in bronze now because I don't have that many badges. And you can see I run Hall of Fame 4 general for my teammates because, you know, I am a Playglass, and that's part of the reason to even be a Playglass in the first place, to give your teammates that floor general, so it boosts all their stats and it just helps them out a bunch. Now, heading into my animations, I'm not gonna go through them one by one. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys all of them. You guys can see dribble style, quick. Signature size up is D Wade. Now, this is one of the ones that I do have to change. D Wade is a very, very solid alternative to the D Rose and the De'Aaron Fox that I showed on my play shot. You don't get too many fancy signature size ups on a build like this because you really need 85 for all the fancy ones. But yeah, D Wade is a very, very solid one. It's very basic, but it gets the job done and it works perfectly. Size up escape, this is a different one to my play shot. As you guys can see, I have Damian Lillard on. I could get Trae Young on this player, but I prefer Damian Lillard for any player that's isoing. So in any player that I'm isoing, I'm going to use Damian Lillard on. As you guys can see as well, moving crossover is the same, moving behind the back is the same, moving spin is the same, moving hesitation I do not use, and moving step back is the same. So you guys can see a lot of similarities between my Playglass and my play shot, as well as a few exceptions that I do have to change. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys a few dribble moves, and then we're going to get into my last build, my facilitating finisher. Okay guys, so a few quick moves on this build. Like I was saying before, if you guys just skipped to this part of the video and did not watch the play shot dribble tutorial, go and watch that, because I go over how to do some of these moves. Because I'm not going to be telling you guys how to do every single one of these moves, because I already went over that earlier in the video, so go watch that. But yeah, obviously we have our size of escape packages, we have the pullback move, we have our normal escape packages, or excuse me, our normal size of packages. And a new move we actually have is a very simple move to do. People know as the AI step back because it was under the Allen Iverson package in 2K20, and that's when it really originated from. And it's going to be this move right here. Now, how to do this move right here, all you have to do is hold RT and flick down on your right stick, and you do this move. Now with this move, it's a very simple move. All you have to do after you do this move is either speed boost right or speed boost left, and just alternate which direction you're going to. I talked about that with my play shot. Alternate which direction you're going. You guys can see with this move, alternate. Not so much with the size of escapes. You kind of always want to go to the side you're going to with the size of escape, but with this package right here, and as well as the AI step back, you are going to want, you know, to switch direction of what you're going, so that the defense does not just predict every single time you're going this way. Like I was saying on my play shot as well, I also use this explosive behind the back right here. It's not as good with the Damian Lillard size of escape package, but it's still decent, and I still do use it sometimes. But as you guys can see, the dribbling is pretty similar. It's just about isoing, getting the open shot, getting the open dunk, whatever is given to you, you know what I mean? But yeah. And one last move I actually do have for you guys is going to be the Jimmy Butler step back move. It's going to be this move right here. All you have to do is be running to the side and flick down on the right stick. I believe you can hold RT. Look, I'm holding RT right now. Just run to the side and flick down on your right stick, and you get this move right here. It's a really good hesitation. Makes people think you could shoot off of it, you could drive on it. Like, it just messes up the defense, and overall allows for you to get open easier. So definitely a move I would recommend getting in your arsenal. And yeah, that's about it for my Playglass, and let's move on to my last build, my facilitating finisher. Okay guys, now I am on my last build, my facilitating finisher. Quickly going over the badges. I only have 9 playmaking badges on this build, and these are the ones I run. You guys can see I have the most important ones on, and I have to sacrifice some of the other ones, but yeah, these are the most important ones. Obviously, handles for days, quick first step. I wish I could get quick chain a little higher, but I don't really do that much dribbling on this build. It's kind of just a few moves, and I don't think I really need quick chain on, because I don't really like chain my dribble moves. It's kind of just a couple moves. But yeah, these are my playmaking badges, and I'll quickly show you guys my animations. And you guys can see I do run quick dribble style still. Signature size up is going to be Jimmy Butler, because it's just fast, quick, and obviously I can't get D-Wade on this player. It's one of the sacrifices. Signature combos I do not use. You guys can put whatever you want on. Size up escape package is going to be LeBron James. I cannot get Damian Lillard or Trae Young on this player, and the only other size up that has that AI step back that I really want is going to be LeBron James, and that's a really overpowered move on this build. Now moving crossover is going to be the same. Moving behind the backs, I literally cannot unlock any. I think if you have a 75, you can unlock some of them, so buy whichever one you want, whichever one looks the fastest. Moving spin is still basic. Moving hesitation I do not use, and moving step back is still the same, Jimmy Butler. So hopping into the shoot around right now on this build. Like I was saying, if you skipped this build, you should go back and watch my play shot and my Playglass, because I give some of the moves that are very easy to do, and I show you guys how to do them there. One of the best moves on this build is going to be the AI step back, and that's just down on the right stick like I said earlier, and it's also just going to be the normal size ups like this. Just these normal size ups. They're very quick, very easy, and yeah, they're very simple. Like I said, you only have a 70 ball control, so there's not much you can do, and with this AI step back, it's going to make the majority of your moves. The main 2 things you're going to do on this player, the AI step back and these normal size up crossovers that you can go either way out of. And that's one of the main things. You just want to switch up directions, as well as, I forgot, you can do this Jimmy Butler step back, and it is okay, you know what I mean? It's not the greatest because my ball control is low, but yeah, those are going to be the main moves you are using on this build to get open. And if you guys ever watch me on this build sometimes, yeah, these are the main moves I use. Like you guys can see, this is literally how I dribble, And yeah, that's pretty much all it has to do with the facilitating finisher. When you have a low ball control like that, there's really not much you can do. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. If you guys enjoy this one, and if it helps you out for your dribble moves on any of your builds, make sure to drop a like, because that would be greatly appreciated. As well as if you are new around here, make sure that sub button. And yeah, that's about it. I'm out, man. Peace.